We're gonna want brown colors. Paint dialog, let's grab color. So this is 178, 109, 85. What? Why can't I change the colors? Ah, dude, this doesn't usually happen. Why does this happen sometimes? Yeah, that's definitely not the color I was looking for. I have to start over, I guess, or something. Weird. Okay, whatever. What numbers did we say? I'm not sure. Oh, I got two of them right. I just forgot the last one for some reason. Alright. Oh, this is the wrong size. Yeah. Create custom selection. 0, 0, 112 by 112. There we go. Okay. So there's one of the colors that we're working with here. Let's see here. Here's some of the emotional inspiration, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we're going to draw a goomba head, first of all. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's fill that in. I feel like we need more than one brown color, but this will do for now, I suppose. Okay. I feel like that's kind of wrong because his body's not going to be so big. Right, his body's going to be like, oops, something like, I don't know, this or something. I don't know. And then we could draw some feet in here. Okay, no, I kind of liked the curve, but I just felt like maybe it went too far off screen a little bit or something. I don't know. I'm not sure if that really makes sense, but anyway, whatever. I need a darker color. Something like that. None of this has to look perfect, of course. Something like this seems like a pretty good color. Okay, not bad, I'd say. Okay. Looks alright, I suppose. Not amazing, but it's something. We could add a little bit of shading and stuff, but I'm not too concerned about it right this second. Let's carve out his eyes, I guess. So the eyes, well, the mouth is going to be the most important part. Here he's just kind of like got a closed mouth. So I'm gonna have to open it up a decent amount. So I'd say maybe something like this. We know his mouth needs to be very wide. We're using the wrong color here. Let's do something like dark red, I guess. For now, I can change the color later. Anyway, this should be firmly in the mouth. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah. It's looking pretty good though, I'd say. Okay. This is really goofy looking, isn't it? Yeah, I think I made his eyeballs too big. Or one of them too big anyway. If this eye looks like this, I guess we'll want the other eye to look a little more like that. Kind of taller and skinnier, sort of. Oops. There we go. Grab some black. Draw the pupils. Oh no, I feel like this is just turning out to be a really silly picture of a Goomba. I guess that's okay. It doesn't have to look super ugly, I guess, to be a successful emote. Actually, I kind of like the eyeball poking out of the eye there, or the pupil poking out of the eye, I mean. I think that adds a little bit of flavor to it. Anyway, maybe I should like draw an outline for the mouth. A black outline. Maybe it could just be a brown one. Yeah, I feel like that should be a different color. I don't know, is that weird looking? I'm not sure. Well, we haven't added his eyebrows or anything like that yet. Just need to go ahead and do at some point or another. So he's gonna have like sort of like antenna eyebrow thingies. I don't know how good that looks, to be honest, but whatever. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad, I guess. I feel like I could tweak the mouth to make it look better. I feel like that mouth doesn't look that great. Especially that left tooth. I mean, the tooth in the direction of where he's looking looks good. But the one away from where his pupils are pointing, I don't think looks as good, personally. Um, hmm. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of the way the mouth got shaped. Like, it's so wide on both ends, which I feel like could be not optimal here. Maybe what we should do, instead of his mouth being wide open, I should have it like be partially open, right? So we could lower the mouth top, and that would allow more space for eyeballs, I guess, as well as the eyebrows. Because yeah, I think I made the mouth too big as it is. Well, anyway, let's just save this as a first draft. Goofy's or trolley face. Okay. Okay. So let's grab this color again. Let's draw again, but this time in through the middle like this. Like this or something. Grab this color. Okay. How's that looking? Actually looks a lot better. I think we need to make the eyes bigger and or just lower them. But yeah. He's like having a jolly good time. He's laughing it up. You can totally tell. I feel like we could adjust the tooth shape a little bit on that one side, of course. But yeah, I'm liking the way this looks. We might do some shading too on the body as well. Alright, well, I hate to do this, but I think we should just do the eyebrows and eyes from scratch and just redo them. Okay. So, again, tooth shape, not the best. Actually, this tooth is kind of pointed that way and then that way. And I kind of have it not doing that, but I'm okay with that. But I would like these teeth to at least be consistent. So, let's get working on that, I guess. So, do something like this. And then something like that. Oops, that's not my best work. I don't know, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing exactly here, but oops. I feel like that's completely the opposite of what I was trying to do. I don't know why I'm struggling to do this correctly. Maybe this part just isn't curvy enough, actually. So let's do something like that, and then carve out something on this end. Ooh, that looks kind of okay, I guess. Anyway, okay. I think that looks pretty good. Um, oops. mess that up. Oh, I think I should probably slow the mouse speed down. How am I even doing this at this mouse speed anyway? Oops. Um. Okay. Um. Alright, let's just zoom out real quick, see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's way goofier. Now we just need some eyes to go with it and such. Okay, so where were we with the eyes? Let's just save it real quick. Oh. Alright. It's a pretty rounded eye for the most part. One eye. Maybe like more taller eye on this side or something. Okay, well, I think this eye right here needs to be tweaked a bit. It's going up a little too high. There we go, that's more like it. Oops. Well, that doesn't look very good. Okay. Let's draw some pupils. There we go. That is super goofy. I really like that. I maybe could have made the eyes bigger though. Well, I guess we still can. But I don't know. It looks pretty good, actually. We could have we could actually raise the mouth maybe somehow. Which sounds like almost impossible to do, but I'm sure it's not. I feel like the mouth is like, I think the eyes are okay. I think the mouth needs to be raised up. I'm not too much mistaken. Alright. So I think this has a lot of potential the way it is. So I'm gonna just change the mouth and raise it up a bit. So we have select create custom crop selection. Then I can go ahead and take note of these numbers here. Okay, we're at 8 and 58, and then we're at 43 and 24 are the numbers that are relevant here. Actually, that's not quite correct. Let me modify that a little. Okay. 8 and 61. Then we have 43 and 21. Okay. So, so we'll cut, and we move it up. So we change the Y offset. Change it to like, I'm not sure exactly what. Maybe we'll start with like 53. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, I think that works. So we basically moved it all on the Y. 8 spaces. 8 spaces up. We moved it 8 spaces up is basically what we did. So we just need to repeat that for the other side. But we might have to do that in groups. I don't know if we can do that all at once. We might need at least two more squares here. So let's do create custom selection. We're gonna say h plus 43. That's 51. So 51 is the first number. We want 61 as the second number, I think. Then we want something like 43 and 21. Just see what happens. Okay, that looks about correct. Let's go ahead and modify this a little bit. So I'm gonna just raise it up a few pixels there. So now, oh, is it only 1 pixel I moved it? Huh. Well, anyway, maybe I should move it one more pixel. Let's change that to 19 then. Okay. So cut. Change the 61 to 53. Wait, no, that's not going to work. Okay, cancel. Because what's going to happen is it's going to cover over the part that's up above. I don't want it to do that. So we'll save that here. Create custom crop selection. So what we want is a much smaller section. 61 to 19. I'm not sure how to make sure we get the top part only. It needs to go down to like 60 or something like that. So that's 53. We're gonna need something more like 47 or whatever. 3, 14. Height we're looking at. Let's draw this real quick. Well, that looks pretty good. So we want this to go over it's like, that's not very many pixels. Let's just do like 55 and see what that looks like real quick. Okay, that looks good. Alright, let's shrink this down. How high up are we moving it? We have to move it a decent number of pixels. I believe I said it was like 8. So we take this and change this to 43. And hopefully that doesn't get raised too high. Well, it messes up the eye a little bit. I was afraid something like this might happen. Alright, so we need 2 more squares actually, let's try this again. Okay. Oh boy. So how many spaces are we talking about total? It's something like 14, right? So if we take just 7 and copy that, then we're okay, I guess. Top 7. We subtracted 14, right? Or am I remembering this right? 14 to 6. It's to 60. I might have actually got the calculation slightly wrong. Not that it really matters that much, but I think we wanted to go down to 60. So we go 50 into the 40s, like 46. 46, can we do like a height of 7 or something like that? Maybe. Let's see what this looks like. Oh wow, that's like way too high up there actually. I don't know how I got that high up there. Well, whatever. Let's just drag the box around the way it's supposed to be dragged around. Okay. So here, let's mark these numbers down. We have 51 and 49, and we have 47 and 9. Save and draw that on the image. Actually, wait. Let me tweak this a little. I'm not sure if it really matters. Well, I'm going to change it anyway. 68. Change that first number. Okay. So if I take this and raise it up 8, that means this goes to 41. Still doesn't look correct. Maybe we just moved everything too high in the first place. Doesn't it seem like that's too close to the edge of his face? Yeah, it does seem like that. Maybe it was fine the way it was. Maybe we just want to change the shape of the mouth a little bit. Okay, well, let's do that thing again that we were doing earlier. So we were at 8. I added 43 to that, so we got 51. $61 was the same. 43. Alright, let's just paste this back. I feel like we should make a compromise of sorts. I think what I'd like to do here. You know, it's weird. It seems like there's multiple. I don't know how this happened. I have multiple colors mixed in somehow because I copied it over here and then went back. It doesn't make any sense. Oops. Wow, it got pixelated. I guess that's not necessarily bad. Anyway, I decided this is not where it should be. I want to move it down a ways. It's just so hard to manage this mouth, I guess. So instead of an 8, let's just move it 4, I guess. Okay. It's basically what we want to do here. Oops. First of all, let's do that. Grab this color. There we go. Grab this color. Not a big fan of how this got pixelated. I'm not sure if it's important or not, but not really digging it right now. Anyway, we gotta add eyebrows and stuff, but how's that look for a mouth? I mean, it's open pretty decently wide, but I think it gets the idea across that he's laughing, and that's the important thing here. Absolutely. Let's see here. Gotta add some eyebrows. I feel like I might have made this a little bit too big. There we go. That's got to be at least a little bit better. Oh, I feel like I'm exaggerating these eyebrows. There's probably not a great thing, but I'm trying to unexaggerate them, but I'm not sure how. Uh, go. I guess that'll do. Like the angle's all wrong here. There, yeah, it's supposed to look more like that, I think. Sorta. Okay. I think it's too big, too, actually. Just another consideration. There, it's more like that, basically. Oops. I don't know how well this conveys like a laughing goomba, to be honest. If it's really small, it's kind of hard to see that it's laughing, I feel like. Huh. Not a whole lot I can do about that. I'm not, like, maybe, okay, what could I do? Maybe we could make more of a contrast with the mouth open, I guess. This color's a little bit on the dark side. I could brighten it up, maybe. I'm not sure if that would be better or worse, though. Let's actually take a look at something real quick here. So if I, excuse me, if we have like this, for example, as a background color, what does that look like? Let me zoom out. Do I think maybe I went overboard on like putting the teeth in the mouth? Like maybe they should be more towards the side. Maybe, yeah, maybe the mouth is just too big. Like I feel like especially on the left-hand side, maybe might have made it too big. That's another thing too, is I could have raised the mouth. I could have gotten away with raising it up even higher if only I don't know. Not sure what I'm trying to think through here. I feel like it just doesn't look right in general. I'm not happy with it at all. A bit of contrast here, I suppose. Bring some more spice to this area. Somewhat. Ooh, yeah. Some extra coloration, I think, is a good idea. A slightly darker color here. Oops. Good. Could draw like some sort of shadow with the eyebrow, which would be kind of cool as well, I guess. Oops. You can draw a little bit of this around the eye as well, I suppose. Why not? I feel like it'll add a little something extra. Oops. Something like that. Guess that doesn't look perfect. Not sure how much it matters. I don't know if that looks any better or not, but whatever. Round that out a little bit. Oops. I don't know if that's better or worse, but it's definitely something. Yeah, whatever. We added a little bit of shading. How does that improve the overall image? Oh wow, the shading did a lot. Like it looks a lot better, surprisingly. Looks so much like because you notice the shading, like you notice more the mouth shape too. Okay, so that was a good idea. I suppose we'd add a little bit of shading to the head, maybe, and maybe even the eyebrows, cause like we could make it like sort of I don't know brighter, like silvery or something, just to sort of bring out the the shapes if it were in dark mode or something, because otherwise the eyebrows are just gonna fall off the viewing. Anyway, let's see here. So if we grab like this color and then just like a really bright version of it, color in some of this, I suppose. Just have a little bit of shininess to it. Which might not make a whole lot of sense, I guess, but I think it's okay. Just not sure exactly how I want to represent it. So, is it too weird? I feel like that's too weird. Maybe I should just forget about that idea. Maybe it should look more like this. I don't know, it looks like the same color. I can't even see the difference. Huh. Well, I could do this. Let's add some shininess to it. Is that okay, though? I feel like it's just gonna look like he has a dirty antenna. I don't know, I mean, trying to make it more visible. I don't know. I don't know how to do shininess. Maybe I should just forget about it. This probably isn't really the time or place to try to make it too fancy. Anyway, this part concerns me a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Um, just want to get rid of some of this pixelation, even though it might do more harm than good. Let's see, how does that look? It's pretty good. I feel like somewhere between 25 and 50 is probably like the ideal um, viewing size, but uh, whatever. It's pretty imperfect, but I'm kind of okay with it. Alright, well, let's save it as that. Um, Let me go ahead and make it transparent. Usually just go to LunaPic to make it transparent. See, mode preview looks pretty good, huh? Yeah. Why does it start out saying 10 transparency and then it goes to 8? I don't think it makes much difference whenever you choose. Seems a bit odd. Anyway, it's looking pretty solid. Let's go ahead and save it now. Alright. I'm probably just gonna call this emote Goomba. I hope that this will look okay. In 3 different sizes. We just upload the one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You can kind of see the eyebrows in dark mode a little bit. It's not especially sharp, but whatever. Seems alright. I don't know, he just kind of looks like a generally happy Goomba. I feel like he's too cute to be a troll face, but I guess I need more practice in drawing troll faces or something. Whatever. Anyway. We gotta name it. We're going with Goomba. Okay. So what emote is Goomba going to replace? We could replace GG emote, the hype emote, the high emote, the lurk emote. I don't know what to replace. uh, I guess we could replace this one because it's meant to replace the LOL emote, the Goomba laugh. I guess so. Sure. Are we moving it to 10k bits though? I don't know. We could make it be here instead, I suppose. I mean, it's that, or we could just move it into here. Well, we can move the GG emote as well, I suppose. Okay, so we moved Goomba to the tier 1 emotes. We'll make this a 1K bits emote, I suppose. Oh no, these are mostly placeholders anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter what goes where for the most part. Oops. Oh, is I gonna, wait, what? Oh, it's supposed to be this one. Right. There we go. Alright. So we've added a new emote. We've replaced the laughing blue dog emote with the Goomba laughing emote. It's nowhere near as trolly a face as I was trying to draw. Might try to make it over again, but I do think that's a pretty good emote. Definitely could be, there's room for improvement, blah blah blah, but whatever. Well, it's about time I do some building, either in Mario Maker or